Have you ever checked the microwave 3 times, only to discover that just 30 seconds have passed? Or stood in a line that felt endless? Then looked at the clock and realized it was only a few minutes? If so, you're not imagining things. Waiting really does feel longer than it is, and the reason has everything to do with how your brain experiences time. Because here's something surprising. Your brain doesn't actually measure time like a clock does. Instead, it estimates time based on attention, emotions, and expectations. And when you're waiting for something, those systems begin to work against you. Let's start with attention. Imagine you're watching an exciting movie. 2 hours can fly by before you even realize it. But now imagine sitting in an empty room, doing absolutely nothing. 5 minutes can feel like forever. Why? Because when you're entertained, your attention is focused on the activity. You aren't paying attention to time, but when you're waiting, your attention shifts directly toward the passage of time itself. You become aware of every second, and the more attention you give to time, the slower it seems to move. Psychologists sometimes call this the watched pot effect. The famous saying goes, "A watched pot never boils." Of course, it boils at the normal speed. It only feels slower because you're constantly monitoring it. The same thing happens when you're waiting for an elevator, waiting for a website to load, or standing in line at a store. Your brain becomes obsessed with the delay. And suddenly time feels stretched. But attention isn't the only factor. Expectations play a huge role too. Imagine a doctor tells you, the wait will be 30 minutes. If you're called after 20 minutes, the wait feels surprisingly short. But if you're still waiting after 40 minutes, it feels much longer than it actually is. The difference is expectation. Your brain constantly compares reality to what it expected. When reality falls short, waiting feels worse. In fact, studies have shown that uncertain waits often feel longer than known waits. People are generally more comfortable waiting 10 minutes if they know exactly how long it will be. But if they have no idea whether the wait will be 2 minutes or 20 minutes, the experience feels more frustrating. That's why many modern businesses display wait times. Restaurants, airports, theme parks, customer service lines, even loading screens. Knowing how long you'll wait reduces anxiety and makes the delay feel shorter. There's another fascinating factor: control. Humans dislike feeling powerless. When you're driving your own car in traffic, you often feel more patient than when you're sitting in a traffic jam on a bus, even if both trips take exactly the same amount of time. Why? Because having control changes how your brain experiences the wait. When control disappears, frustration tends to increase, and frustration makes time feel slower. This is one reason elevators often contain mirrors. While people wait, they look at themselves, fix their hair, adjust their clothes. The distraction makes the wait feel shorter. Some studies even found that simply giving people something to do can dramatically improve their perception of waiting time. And perhaps the most powerful factor is emotion. When we're excited, anxious, nervous, or impatient, our brains become more aware of time. Think about it: waiting for exam results, a job interview, a text message from someone you like, or the final minutes before an important event. Those moments often feel painfully slow because emotion magnifies our awareness of time passing. The stronger the emotion, the slower time can seem. What's fascinating is that the actual amount of time hasn't changed at all. Only your perception of it has, and that's the key. The human brain doesn't experience time objectively. It experiences time psychologically, which means a 5-minute wait can feel longer than a 30-minute movie. A short delay can feel endless, and an entire evening can disappear in what feels like minutes. So, the next time you're standing in line wondering why time seems frozen, remember, the clock isn't slowing down. Your brain is simply paying more attention than usual. And sometimes, the difference between a long wait and a short wait isn't the amount of time that passes. It's where your attention goes while you're waiting.